I'm going to teach you how to balance your work life, motherhood, and your personal life in just a few easy steps.
Can somebody explain to me why everybody is trying to be living like a celebrity, doing what they see on MTV? Ice is cool, but I'm looking for more.
So you clicked on this video because you want to learn how to balance your work life, your personal life, and motherhood. So I'm going to give you just that, and it's just a few easy steps. I have at least 5 tips that I'm going to give you guys, and I'm going to leave a bonus one at the end. So for those of you who are new, I am Kindall. Thank you for joining and clicking on yet another video with my beautiful face. Over here we focus on career, lifestyle, beauty, and fashion. So if you like videos like that, go ahead and subscribe down below. But let's get right into this video because that's what you came here for. I'm not even gonna play with y'all right now. So my first tip at balancing your work life and motherhood in your personal life is figuring out the right schedule. Okay, now if you can negotiate your schedule, that is perfect. But if you work like a set 9 to 5, 7 to 3, 6 to 12, I don't know, like whatever your set schedule is, if that is your set schedule, you need to work around that. Okay, if you work 9 to 5, maybe take some time before your 9 to 5 to prepare for yourself. So that means if you got to get your baby up, drop your baby off at work, and then go to work, so before you get your child up, you need to take at least 20, maybe 30 minutes to yourself and just breathe. Don't even set your phone, don't get on Instagram, don't do any of that stuff. Just sit there and woosah. Like, don't do nothing, just sit there. So that means like this is your quality time. Like just waking up a little bit early when you know your child is about to wake up just a tad bit early and just cherish those moments. Like maybe you want to pray, maybe you want to read the word, you may want to meditate, do whatever it takes to get you together so you're not in a scramble to get yourself together and then get your baby together and then go to work and then you all chaotic at work. Like, no, that's not what we're doing. That is not what we're doing. So I would definitely say try to take at least 20 to 30 minutes. Take a little breather before you have to get your day started. That is crucial to personal time. Like that's going into your personal time. That's boop, put it in the personal time box. Tip number 2, carve out one day out of the week. Like I'm talking out of 7 days. Take one day, drop the kids off to the dads or the moms, in-laws, sister, brother, cousin, somebody. Take one day, just a few hours out. Get your nails done, go to the spa, go to the hair salon, go to Starbucks, go to Target by yourself, go to Walmart by yourself, go somewhere by yourself. Whether if you're getting pampered or you're just getting out into the world by yourself where you ain't got to think about being a mother, you need a few hours out of the week where you're not in mommy mode at all. Take a walk. If you live in Georgia, go take a walk at Piedmont Park. Go do something where you get to sit there and just take some time out and just be yourself, be a woman again. Like sometimes I want to be Kindall again. Like I don't want to be a mom, I don't want to be Kindall the manager. I want to be just Kindall. That's it, for a few hours of my day. So if that means I gotta carve out some time, then that's just what I gotta do. Like you need to learn how to be selfish, which brings me into my next point. Learn how to be selfish. Have a day that's non-negotiable. Like I said, if you're able to negotiate your schedule kind of like how I am, set a set day. Hey, I can't work on this day. Hey, I can't work past this time. If you co-parent like me, hey, can you get your son on this designated day? Because that day don't work for me. You gotta tell everybody what it is. Take that break. Like you need that one day out of 7 days. That's all that it takes. Which brings me to my next step. Do not always disclose when you have free time or days off, because then you're gonna get gross with either, hey, can you come in because so and so blah blah, or would you like to do X, Y, and Z, or oh, since you won't do anything, you might work in a few extra hours to send some emails in the office. Like, no, act like you have something going on. Hell, you do got something going on. You have something way more important. That is you. You are way more important. So that's all you need. That's the only excuse you need. Hey, now I got something to do. I can't do it. Got something to do. I mean, it's cool to go out with your girls, but maybe you gotta cancel on them. Like, you need time for yourself. But if that self-care time means going out with your girlfriends and being human again, go do that. But do that once out of the week or once every 2 weeks. Like if you're gonna go out to the club with your girls, make that like a twice a month type of thing, if that's how you need to start balancing. Like don't OD, you need to start balancing. So if you're in the beginning stage of balancing, that's what I would recommend, is doing that. It's just, you know, gradually transition. Don't make it an everyday thing. Now we're transitioning into our 4th point. The main thing is setting boundaries. I cannot stress this enough. Like setting boundaries. Like what you will not do is Put everybody else before you. Set your boundaries. You are first. And I know that sounds selfish. I know that does. But you cannot be a great employee for this amazing job unless you are great. You cannot be a great mom unless you are great. You cannot be a great girlfriend, anybody. I don't care what nobody tell you. You cannot be great unless you are great within. So you need to learn how to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, where you like, hey, look, I can't do it. I need to set aside this time for myself. This is my me time. Like, I'm going to go do X, Y, and Z. And it's okay to be selfish. Like, boundaries is enabling selfishness. And we need to be selfish sometimes, because sometimes we are so forthcoming with everyone else's needs and tending to what they have going on that we forget ourselves. We forget to pour back into ourselves. When we are dry and empty, who pours back into us? Nobody sometimes. Like, nobody. We got to pour back into ourselves from nothing. So you need to set healthy boundaries. Like, you need to set healthy boundaries. Like, that is the best way. That is one of the key value points to balancing, is setting boundaries. That's it. That is the main thing, is setting boundaries. And then this brings me to my fifth and final point, is understanding where everything fits. Get a schedule, get a whiteboard, get a calendar, whatever. Pencil in different things, because we are grown. Like, well, I'm grown. I don't really know about my audience. Maybe some of you guys are college students, maybe corporate moms. But if I am speaking to you corporate moms, calculate, because you know we already run off a system anyway. So pencil in, okay, I gotta work this day, I gotta take the kids this day, I gotta go do this that day, I gotta go to mom, blah blah blah. Okay, but this day is for me. Like, you're learning how to manage what you have. And sometimes when you write things down, you see things a lot clearer, because for me, I'm a visual person, so I get to see things a whole lot clearer when it's all written down in front of me, because then I get to physically see everything with each date. Like, okay, that goes there, that goes there, I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm doing that, I'm doing that, doing that. Okay, cool. So this day I can do this for me, this day I can do that for me. So that's how I get to balance, because I'm literally penciling myself into my own schedule. And that's okay. Like, that's what you got to do. You have to pencil yourself into your own schedule, because nobody else is going to do it. They're going to put you on their schedule. They're factoring you into their schedule, and then they're going to let you pick up the slack that they don't want to pick up. So you have to pencil yourself in and carve out that time for yourself. Like, you have to do that, because that's the only way you're going to get your me time in. And if you're running a tight ship, baby, you better squeeze in, look, 5, 20, 80, whatever minutes. You need to squeeze yourself on up in there, because if you can pencil in everybody else, you need to pencil in yourself. Hey, let me pencil in my hair appointment. Let me make sure I'm clearing this whole schedule to get my hair done. I just want to look cute for work, or I just want to look cute. Let me go get my nails done. I want to make sure I do that. Or let me just treat myself to Pandora. Like, do something where you're penciling yourself in and you feel good about it. You don't need to think anything else. And then my last tip is, don't think about what anybody else have to say. Don't think about who feelings you're stepping on. Don't think about any of that stuff. Think about, how am I going to be on this earth if I'm not happy? How am I going to do anything if I'm not happy? How am I going to go to work? How am I going to do this? Like, unhappiness creates stress, and stress creates depression. Like, all of this stuff trickles down, and then you're depressed because you're thinking about everybody else but yourself. You get sick, guess what? The whole world shuts down. Baby, you control everything. Like, you running the ship. So I need you to not think about the rest of the world. Put you in the center of your universe, and then factor everybody else around. It sounds very selfish, is because it is. That is that bonus tip. That bonus tip is, don't think about it, just do it. I'm gonna put me first. I do things, no brainer. Go do this, no brainer. You don't even think twice about it when somebody asks you to do something. So don't think twice about it when it comes to yourself. And that's all I have for you guys. Go ahead and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.